MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Wade Miley is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So striding in, Jimmy Rollins. He will lead this one off today.
Jimmy Rollins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Miley has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-0. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Mike Schmidt is on deck. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Mike Schmidt, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Segura, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Reese.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Stepping in now, Shane Victorino, as he puts it on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Cliff Lee is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
In now for the Reds, Eric Davis. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Stepping up now, George Foster. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Another look to first, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 2-1 home. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Tony Perez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. One and 0, here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. A ball and two strikes to Perez.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
A little low, it's 2-2. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
JT Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting it, the left fielder, Matt Vierling.
Now at the plate, Matt Vierling. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Has a look, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Now, Cliff Lee. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A 1 pitch on its way. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And this is going to be bunted foul, so we'll see now what Joe Girardi elects to do at this point. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with one down. And now a two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
One and one. A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
Count is 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Nick Castellanos now. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First pitch on its way. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Still only one out in the inning. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Wade Miley. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 1-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Settling in now, Barry Larkin. He drew a walk his first time up. Lee comes set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. High and deep to right center. Bruce on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 2-2. Gene Segura standing in. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Foster is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate now, Shane Victorino, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Called strike, 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in now, Eric Davis. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Number 44.
Pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, George Foster. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Foster comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left, making it an even 350 for his career, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. We better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Popped him up. Schmidt is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Johnny Bench. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Well, that's off the plate.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, third baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-2 Cincy. In now, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
JT Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pull, that's inside.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Matt Vierling. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1-0 delivery. Now a flare out toward right center. Moustakas ranging into the outfield, and that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cliff Lee, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Standing in now, Jimmy Rollins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Liner in there for a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
To the plate now, Gene Segura. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
In now, Mike Schmidt. Belted high in the air out to left. Here's Foster backing up on it. Still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Amir Garrett answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Garrett. The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still only one out in the inning. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Shane Victorino.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Shane Victorino. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. Picked up by Larkin. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Philadelphia's on top 8-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Amir Garrett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Barry Larkin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lee gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 3. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, JT.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at Moustakas. Hats off to that one.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0 to count to Jay Bruce. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Eight runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Matt Vierling.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Vierling. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Cliff Lee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jimmy Rollins. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Eric Davis.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Vierling's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, George Foster.
Now to the plate, George Foster. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Ready for another shot now. Tony Perez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Victorino will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Digging in, Johnny Bench. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. 2 out with the man at first. And it's quickly 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Segura fields it cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
The right fielder, number 2.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Lee comes set. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. seared down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. The Phillies lead it 8-4. Pedro Strop takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 46, Pedro.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Outside, 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Still even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on upward. He can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Throw won't get him.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in, Shane Victorino, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now the 1-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now batting, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This is a tough spot in game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Count still at 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Jay Bruce. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Buehler.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
So now to the plate, Matt Vierling. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Phil Gosselin has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee.
Phil Gosselin.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Reds 4. Blake Parker is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Blake Parker.
Joe Morgan is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Ready on 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in once again, Eric Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
he won't offer it that too high. 1-2.
Parker, playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he chased it in the dirt. Real Muto has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 10 and the Reds 4. Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Michael Lorenzen.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
The shortstop, Jimmy.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jean Segura.
So coming to the plate, Jean Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Larkin is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now the 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, George Foster.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set, and the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey. 0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Vierling is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Striding in, Johnny Bench. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Back goes Victorino. He can't get there as it falls in. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Rob Dibble has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Oh, 1 strike.
Hit back toward the mound. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
At the plate now, Shane Victorino, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Ready now, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike. None out. Runners at first and second. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Matt Vierling, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Softly hit to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
And a ball 1-0. The Reds find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Line to the right side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Vierling will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball in.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home. Grounded to the right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top 10-4. Didi Gregorius will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Gregorius.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. That's lifted the other way out to left. Here's Foster backing up on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jimmy Rollins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Popped him up. Perez over to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batter, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Digging in, Mike Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Victor Arano, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 64.
Ken Griffey will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
Barry Larkin waits on deck. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Standing in, Barry Larkin. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball one. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. On the ground is short. This could be two. Segura for one. Back to first. A ninth-inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Davis. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Should the lead hold, the win would go to Cliff Lee. Bases are empty here with two men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
In now, George Foster, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now in the box, Tony Perez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
10-4, the final in this game. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Cliff Lee takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Wade Miley was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Reds, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.